This book is all about cows and cheese, so our narrator is Billy Fudder, rhymes with udder. Billy has a rare enzyme that makes him throw up whenever he drinks milk. Hence the title, Eat Cheese and Barf!
Gooflumps Book Review, Gooflumps Book Review.
Billy's family is moving to Bledsoe, New York, because they just inherited Breakwind Farms from their mad scientist grandfather. They meet Martha the cow and a human with one arm. His other arm is fake. He introduces himself as Armand, the hired hand. Billy steps in cow poop. Get used to that joke. People step in cow poop at least 10 times in this book. Billy's sister Jennifer is happy to hear the town is having a dairy dance in a few days. Billy overhears Armand talking to Martha. Armand scolds Billy for spying, and when he waves at Billy, his arm falls off. I'm getting a little sick of these fake arm jokes. I'm definitely not going to give them 2 thumbs up. There's a gross out chapter where Jennifer's zits are all over the bathroom mirror, and Mom makes barf-worthy pancakes. Billy meets a cute girl who teases him constantly. Her name is Fanny Rennet, which is a cheese-making reference that kids will not understand. Annie's special talent is doing burps, which are so disgusting, they'll make you barf. She shows off her talent by burping in Billy's face. It's love at first burp. Fanny explains the town is home to an evil milk corporation. It's run by Jonathan Curdle. His nephew Jerry is a huge bully. And oh no, the Curdles take a special interest in the Fudders. Jonathan gives Mom a marketing job, while Jerry starts dating Jennifer. Fanny and Billy clean out the basement. They find Grandpa's secret lab. It has a diary and a pot of cottage cheese. The cheese looks like a brain. Billy takes a lunch break. The Curdles show a suspicious level of interest in the cottage cheese brain. Fanny and Billy decide to hide the cheese in an abandoned barn, but how can they sneak it out of the house without the Curdles noticing? Easy, just wait an hour for them to leave. There's no reason to move the cheese right now when the Curdles are on the lookout. Fanny and Billy get the cheese through the window. They're almost caught by Jerry. They struggle to carry the cheese pot because it keeps getting heavier, almost like the cheese is growing. At this point, we're told Grandpa's diary has formulas and diagrams, but no writing. Remember that because I will nitpick it later. Billy pranks Fanny by shoving her head into cheese. She gets revenge by burping at him until he barfs. When his vomit touches the cheese disappears. Apparently Billy's stomach enzyme is deadly to cheese. Armand catches the kids. He gets mad at them, and his arm falls off again. After this, we get 3 chapters where Jerry tries to beat up Billy. He doesn't hurt Billy because he keeps getting interrupted by cliffhangers. The next day, the cheese is larger. It's overflowing the pot. Cheese tentacles come out and stroke the kids. Then a tentacle murders a bird. Yikes. How is it that the joke version of Monster Blood scares me more than the actual Monster Blood book? Martha the cow comes in and warns the cheese is dangerous. Yes, Martha is a talking animal. Now I know where they got the idea for the TV show Martha Speaks. Martha explains the mad scientist gave her the power to talk. She promises to go through the diary to see if there's a way to stop the cheese. The next day, Jerry shows up with a knife. He's going to cut the cheese! The cheese swallows Jerry whole. That's bad. The cheese absorbs all of Jerry's evil, and now it's deadlier than ever. Martha begs for another day to read the diary. The kids camp in the park that night. They try to defeat the evil cheese with ninja toys, but it's not the cheese. It's actually Armand in an evil cheese costume. Armand confesses he tried to scare the kids away for their own safety. He also says Martha's struggling with the diary since the entire thing is in code. No, it's not. We were told the diary has no writing. It should not take more than 2 days to read a blank diary. The cheese monster attacks for real. The kids try to pull Armand out of the cheese, but they accidentally grab his fake arm, and it goes flying off again. Billy tries telling his mom about the cheese, but she doesn't believe him. Jonathan interrupts. He threatens to make Billy drink milk if Billy doesn't say where the cheese is. Luckily, Billy is saved by Jennifer, who came to complain about her love life. Sounds like her love life is perfectly fine. At the dance, Jennifer wins Dairy Queen. That's when the evil cheese attacks. It swallows Jennifer and Jonathan. Jonathan quickly takes control of the monster and says, "Ah, I am all-powerful. I will conquer the world." The only way to stop the monster is for Billy to barf on it. He tries, but he can't force himself to barf. It's too gross. Fanny helps by burping at him. She burps in his face over and over, and he throws up on the monster over and over. That destroys the monster. Everybody is saved. And they all probably need a shower. The end. Post-book follow-up. This book was gross. It should have been called Goosebumps. I'm only a little surprised that the cheese book is grosser than the toilet humor book. After all, the truthful cover does promise lots of vomit. I'm certain the author read Monster Blood before writing this parody. That's good, because with the first Gooflumps book, I was pretty sure the author didn't read any Goosebumps before writing. Andy's a good enough character she manages to be interesting even when she's a burp joke character. Unlike the first book, I'd say this one was a good parody of the Goosebumps series. It's especially true with the dad who's a huge practical joker and the overabundance of annoying fake-out cliffhangers. I like how the author made the cliffhangers more and more ridiculous as the book went on. It's also funny that the talking cow was real instead of being fake. Martha didn't have much effect on the story. I think she's mostly there for weirdness points. Overall, I would recommend this one over the other Gooflumps book. This one is funnier and closer to what you'd find in the Goosebumps series. It's gross and dumb, but still entertaining. I wish they wrote more of this Goof series, but the fact that there's only 2 of the books is part of the joke. I give Gooflumps number 2, Eat Cheese and Barf, an 8 out of 10.